Thank you for watching the Peanut Gallery. It's your host Laszlo,
And Young Tar.
and this is episode 4. And we're gonna call this leading the revolution episode. Yeah. So pretty much it's been a very interesting past week. Very pretty much better yet, it's pretty much been a very interesting past 48 to 72 hours. Because we're just coming off the tail end of the election, and I would say today will be the first full day that President Trump has served in office as the president, and it's just past couple of days been very interesting.
I agree. Uh, it been gonna be 2 days. I'm just saying,
Yeah, now it is treading on 2 days now, and I know you probably seen on the news what's going on right now. Ever since Friday at 12 noon until now, pretty much people been going around rioting, destroying property, destroying their neighborhoods, all out of feelings because they were upset of President Trump even being elected into office.
I think that's crazy. First of all, you destroying your own stuff or your neighbor's stuff. Why would you take it out on their stuff when they had to work hard for it? I think that's childish. Second of all, at least give him a chance. We don't know what he's capable of doing. First of all, the House of Representatives and the Senate got guidelines for the president to follow. They're not going to let him stray away from the guidelines. They might give him some leaning, but they're not going to let him completely just blow up America.
And exactly we have those three branches: the presidential, the House of Representatives, and the Senate, as they always say, checks and balances, so that like if Trump doesn't feel like they doing their thing, he can veto their stuff, and vice versa. If they feel that he's not like thinking clear mindedly, they can veto him and say, yo, we got to reevaluate this. So pretty much, not pretty much every these three branches won't. In a way, they might supersede the other, but they're not gonna let one get too much power over the others. And yeah, pretty much, yeah. Just they don't want anything pretty much boiling over. Yeah, but like you said, there are people out here destroying property and pretty much destroying their neighborhoods. But the thing is, they at least give the man some opportunity to see what he's responsible for. See what he's capable of doing, because what I can say is he can't be any worse than the last 8 years of what we had to deal with. In my opinion,
The last 16 years of what we had to deal with. To be honest, the last 16 years been outrageous.
Because well, technically, I would say probably you can add on the 8 to the first Bush, so there'll be.
That's what I said. 16.
It'll be you got that one Bush and you got the son and their father.
Yeah.
And they had the son pretty much trying to clean up
his father's
mistakes. Then you have Rock over there
doing the same thing to clean up their mistakes and making more mistakes for ourselves. But I feel as though it was one point in time when America used to be great. You used to be proud to be American. Now I feel like it's disappointing to say that you're American right now, because it's too much crying, whining. We the most bitchiest country I ever seen. I've been to while I live in. We bitch for no reason.
And also we pretty much live right now. We live in an era of it's like certain parameters you can't even boundary, you can't even go within, like out of, without either hurting feelings or being seen as, rebellious or ridiculous.
You some type of ism. You probably racist. You probably sexist. You probably homophobic.
Or prejudice or whatever.
Prejudice. You always something. If you disagree with something, you always something.
It's like, cause I, because one of the things I always go like I wholeheartedly say is like this world is run by the Jews, as you can obviously see, and I'm one of, like, out of the people that I know, I'm one of the ones that always speak out against, like the shit that they doing, and I'm always seen as, what's the term, anti-Semitic, because I want to point out like the bullshit that they doing.
I don't just take it out on Jews. I try to point out the wrong of everybody do. Even myself. I like point out my own mistakes. I just hope other people fix their mistakes. Like I'm trying to fix my mistake. I ain't gonna say just make progress of fixing the mistake. Don't just sit there and just throw my advice in the back and you still making the same mistake. And then at the end of the day, you looking all sad and pitiful. Like, oh man, why you ain't telling me? Man, I've been trying to tell you the last couple of weeks. Yeah, like you don't want to listen.
That's why one of the things that I always say, I'll say something once, I'll contemplate on saying it twice, but on the third time you're on your own, because first, if you tell somebody something first time and they still doing it, and you cared enough to tell them a second time, they still fucking up, then obviously they don't care about what the hell you had to say, because at least you, like, in your heart, you cared enough to tell them 2 times. And if they still fucking up, then like, what are they pretty much telling you? They are content with where they are and what and their decision making, because if you took the time to tell them not only once but twice, and he's still acting up, then like, what else could he really do? Like what can you really even do? Because like, you took the time, you wasted energy, you wasted your precious energy telling them, yeah, I noticed this is what you're doing, like, you gotta fix that, and they not doing anything to fix it, then the problem is solely on their shoulders now.
But I realize, since you said that, I realize people figure a person out. Like, you complain, I'm the type of person, I complain a lot, I wind up doing it myself. And that's what they said. Like, if I keep complaining to a person to do something, and they never do it, then I wind up doing it for them. And people are so dependent on other people, they don't know how to be independent. That's what's destroying America, because nobody don't know how to be independent. They always dependent on something or someone for something.
And I'm not going to sit there and say I'm the most independent person in the world, because I know I'm not. But the thing is, like, if I look at the people that I know and I've met, that I may have met or may speak to every once in a while, I notice that I'm more independent than them. Like, I got much more independence than they do, and I got much more responsibility than they do, because like this whole presidential debate, the most vocal people that I've run into are either the ones that either the stuff that's going to happen don't affect them, don't apply to them, or never had affected to them. Because I've seen a lot of people that sat there and complained, like a lot of people like are within our age demographic were Bernie Sanders supporters, and they saying, oh, he's gonna get free community college, he's gonna get free tuition and all that, and eliminate like financial aid, well, not financial aid, but student debt. But my question always was, like, how are we gonna cover? Like, where's that money coming from? And also, like, the people always said that it was all a go for it were people that that had no intentions on even going to school. So if you had no intentions on going to school, then how would him cutting student debt and all that affect you directly? Like, that's like me saying, oh, they about to raise Social Security, but I'm not collecting that shit for another like 30, 40, 50 years. How the hell how's them raising it right now gonna affect me?
Those are the type of people like I said, they easily be persuaded. Like they don't do the research. They expect somebody else to do the research for them and then piggyback off of what somebody else said. That's what's wrong with it. Again, wrong with America. People are lazy. The laziness is killing America. Nobody don't want to do nothing. At the point we making machines to do all our work for us. Pretty soon they gonna want to do America.
Because like the way I see it is back to what you saying, like machines gonna pretty much take over the world. You already kind of seeing that because I remember the biggest thing people argue was, you know, the whole $15 an hour, $15 for unskilled laborers gonna get $15 an hour. Like, wow, like if I'm mandated by law to pay people at least $15 an hour, and I got 100-man crew, like, all right, look, I'm gonna chop y'all motherfuckers in half. The best workers stay here. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all fall by the wayside. Go find somewhere else because then if I had to go from $10 to another extra $5, if I paying them $10 an hour, after all of a sudden now I gotta pay them at least 15 and up. It's like, all right, look, I'm gonna have to start slimming down. Then on top of that, I was forced to pay for healthcare for these people. All right, I'm gonna slim. To be honest, in my mind, I would think that damn 50 people was generous. I might chop that shit down to 35. Like, all right, look, because if I'm forced to pay healthcare and I'm forced to pay $15 an hour and all this other shit, then I'm like, look, like I'm gonna look for the best people that work with me. All right, y'all gonna have to go. Then I'm gonna find some more efficient ways to do this shit. If I can get a damn computer to do a job that somebody else is doing, all right, look, that's what I'm gonna do. Because at least the computer don't complain. The computer don't have feelings. I got to pay them extra.
Yeah, but it does malfunction. That's all I just said. It does malfunction, though.
And if I'm able to bring in a damn person that know how to fix it, that's only one extra person. 2 extra people. Have them solely on, like, do IT. And then that'll be a lot cheaper to have to pay than them other, like, bunch of people that are just paying for it.
True.
And they'll be a lot cheaper than that. Then all of a sudden they look at me like I'm a damn tyrant. But look, y'all was the ones that sit there and say, oh, $15 an hour, let's go. Star Spangled happy about it until that shit affects you and then you lose your damn job. Cause like I was saying, like people, like one of the biggest things that I've seen was people was happy for what Barack saying, like, oh, he brought unemployment down to 4.3%. Even though I kept seeing that same Facebook posting about that same shit, but the thing is, you realize that, oh, okay, you might have brought unemployment down, but the thing is, you got people with master degrees, you got homeless people with fucking degrees upon degrees. But the thing is, like, they got to settle with working at McDonald's and shit because, and they sit there and bust their ass and went into debt going to school and fucking be able to land a job that they wanted to land, but have to settle with fucking Burger King and McDonald's and shit because they went to the damn job. It's either they couldn't afford to pay them because they overqualified, so they had to settle with the damn $9 an hour. The fucking grunt work some damn college kid or a high school student could have been paying. That's why when you go to these damn jobs like McDonald's, you see a bunch of fucking old people. Because like their social security, they can't even live off that, so they gotta work fucking jobs. They won't be able to collect their damn social security until they 80 something years old. Damn near. And they say, okay, that all that gonna look good on paper because there's a bunch of people working these jobs. But the thing is, you got to look at the grand scheme of things. It's like people going to debt, like being able to go to school. But the thing is that they might as well not even bother going to school if they're gonna still end up having to work in McDonald's later on in life.
I truly feel that way too. But sometimes you do need a degree it depends what business you want to run into. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, to be honest, I think people should start their own type of business. If they're going to go to school and do all that, they might as well start their own branch. Instead of relying on getting hired from other places, because just in case their business could fail. Then, if it failed, then you want to be on the streets again. So you might as well take your chance of building up your own company.
And like, and with that being said, it's the fact that it's alright to be like if you try to start your own business, the thing is like it all leads down to money. It all leads on how you gonna be able to like pay for that. Like how you gonna get the capital to be able to start your business and be able to do certain things because like I know nobody likes working under people, but you gotta start somewhere and then work under somebody, learn the business, then branch off.
It's okay to get an assist. Just make sure you score with the assist. Meaning make sure you do something good with the people that's helping you. The people that help you, make sure you succeed. Take their teachings. They teaching you how to do stuff. You should learn and figure it out just like them. And then qualify to your business. And then y'all fuck around and be partners. And expanding on something totally different. Don't just abandon, oh, alright, done with him. Put them on the side. No, you just start something else with them. That's how you keep your money going and going.
Yeah, because like it's definitely it always leads down to something because, but you gotta the thing is you gotta be able to you gotta they always say you gotta you gotta crawl before you walk, and like you gotta know you can't just jump into the damn you can't just jump into the damn sharks and fucking open water. It's like you having sticks in your damn pocket and you jump in a damn pool full of piranhas.
Unless you're working for the Illuminati, the secret society.
Like,
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff you gotta do with that, but
like,
I ain't saying nothing.
yeah, like you say, but like back to back to what we were saying, like we pretty much need to start some kind of revolution into as in being able to fend for not only yourself but your common man, because like you saying we start to become more relied on certain things, like relied on the government until we become complacent. It's almost like to the point where we can't do nothing without them. And they always say is that like he can't like what we doing now, pretty much speaking out against it in a way, and people even scared to speak out against it. Like you should out of fear of being locked up or fucking something happening to you. Like you should not be scared of your damn government. The government should be scared of its people because like this perfect government is run by flawed people, and these same flawed like the American government is so vehemently strive to be the moral compass of our society, even though it's more like a broken compass. This perfect government is run by these flawed people, and because like when you think about it, there is no such thing as like people are immune from the temptation of powers, because when you have power, of course you're gonna be tempted to do certain things because you in power. You got you got the power to say whatever you want or do whatever you want because you're in this position of power.
So you got they say the greater the power, the more responsibilities you have.
And like I said, you're not immune from the temptation of power. And like I just said, this perfect government is run by flawed people, and all these flaws is what's making the government pretty much what we looking at right now. Because the government don't give a fuck about the citizen. They don't care. In their eyes, you can sit there and complain and moan and go to social media and talk reckless against them. But the thing is, they know that you're not going to sit there and do anything about it.
Because it's not constructive. You just talking. Yes, it is. You just talking. Oh, that person just talking. I don't gotta pay him no mind. He ain't doing nothing to my pockets. He ain't doing nothing.
Like I said, he's just talking just to talk because
he can talk and let his face turn blue. Who cares?
He can sit there and talk to the damn cows. No more. He ain't like that. Him speaking is gonna hurt them. Until you actually use the United States Constitution, what this country was founded on, and start. And first of all, one of the amendments says that where if we feel that the tyrannical government is going against the people and they're not representing us correctly, then we got all rights to get them out of office and should try to get somebody in there that we feel will speak our pretty much represent us in a positive way.
I think we learned this in middle school. Let's be honest. We should take the steps like the Revolutionary War. We should take those steps like start boycotting stuff. Hey, it worked for Martin Luther King, and then they boycotted the buses, and it worked. And the buses started feeling the damn effects. Yeah. Why we don't boycott anything? Why don't we just sit there and just whine and complain and don't do the actions? Yeah, because I'm telling you, the one thing that this country was founded on was freedom.
fucking the colonists, they wanted freedom from the British and shit is because like I said and I can say that in this era is I pretty much see this is the era of oppression and like pretty much like the thing I can say right now is this term freedom is pretty much getting closer and closer to becoming a dream.
I would say this is the era of no respect. No respect. Nobody have no respect about anything. They only got respect for themselves. Look how they hold their movements. Women dressed all weird.
And you got people like you see now, you got people destroying people's property
For no reason.
Like
Punching on the media, just like they was, inauguration happened, a couple blocks away from him, you got Caucasian people teeing off on the media people. Like, what did they do?
they ain't got nothing to do with this. And then like the thing is like what did you other than getting an assault charge on somebody gotta like all you are is showing your barbaric mindset.
Basically, what you doing is giving them a reason to put your ass down. That's what I'm gonna keep it real. That's what you doing. You act a fool, they gonna treat you like a fool. Y'all better stop playing around. Y'all hate the government so much. Stop acting like damn fools and be smart about it. Be smart about how you gonna go out with your business.
Cause sitting there,
This is whining or doing disruptive stuff ain't gonna help us. It's gonna put us in worse and worse positions.
it's like they go into my house and burn my fucking house down and not gonna prove the government. Oh shit,
It's gonna make me homeless.
Shit. Oh, they burned down last little house. So shit, we gotta stop doing what we doing, man. We gotta change our ways. They burnt They burned his house down. They ain't gonna give a fuck. Like they gonna just like hope he had home insurance. Hope they was like hope he ain't missed a payment and that shit got comprehensive damage or acts of riot and shit like what is you burning up my car and destroying my livelihood and my means of being able to support my family gonna do to show your displeasure against the government.
Not a damn thing.
That's the way I'm seeing it because if you burning down shit and destroying your own neighborhood is gonna prove anything other than cost the city millions of dollars in riot insurance and shit, like millions of dollars in insurance companies for having to replace all the shit that you done burnt down. I was like, look, I would have looked at it as motherfucker, you causing more harm than good. Because like at the end of the day, it's like millions of dollars are gonna have to be shelled out in order to cover what the hell was damaged, what was lost.
I think let's take me back to the saying I once heard from somebody. I forgot the person that told me this. That people are taught what to learn, not how to. I mean, people are taught what to think about, not how to think. They taught what to think about. Like you should think about being a policeman instead of how to defend ourselves, how to talk in a proper tone to if you want to give speeches and all that stuff. We are taught what to do. I think that's affecting everybody's behavior. They don't know how to act. That's how they act. They so used to acting like that, they don't know how to act presentable. Lead a proper movement.
And the thing that I always say is like, and it also starts with reading, because like when you read, you start to think. When you think, you start to question. And if you don't want to think, then somebody else do the damn thinking for you. That's the way I see it.
I think you should, as a person, you should always question everything that you do. That's from the start. You just question everything you should do. Second, you enhance your thinking material. You start reading. Read. That's going to enhance your thinking.
It's like, that's what I always say, because like if you think about it, that's what you got to be able to. You got to be able to, man. You got to pretty much be able to, like you said, question everything. Like enough people don't question shit and see things, some stuff wrong with what's going on.
Yeah, because when something go wrong, and that's how they act. They start panicking. See if they was already thinking about, they know how they already had a plan B or C or D, E or F or G, how to solve things. Now they just jump all the way to the let's tear stuff up because we don't know how to act. Like, no, you don't panic.
It's like,
Stay calm and look like that's why I don't get in scary movies. There's a killer around, you start screaming, running and screaming. First of all, you scream, you giving out your location. You gotta be calm and get away.
It's like the motherfuckers that run upstairs knowing damn well the only way out the house, unless you flying through a window, is down the steps. It be that kind of motherfuckers. Like, unless you complaining on flying through that fucking window, like why run upstairs? Or you run in the fucking basement or some shit knowing damn well you gotta go back up them steps.
I know, and ain't no windows in the basement. I'm not trying to tell the window be still small.
If I was a damn killer, I'd sit on the top of the damn steps like, motherfucker, you gonna have to come out eventually. I say, bitch, you better hope you got food reserves down there.
Yeah.
I said, like, cause like I said, people that do shit like out of pure like their
Emotion.
yeah, pure emotion, pretty much, because like and at the end of the day, like, it's pretty much, other than proving that what you did was not only destructive, it's like it didn't solve anything. Like, shit, you going around rioting is not gonna fucking change the fact that Trump is fucking president. Everybody screaming impeach and get him impeached and shit. But the thing is, unless he does something that, like under oath, that he lied about or something like that, he did something against against the oath, then you got all rights to impeach.
What you gonna give him impeached? Then his vice president gonna be president. What the hell is the point? It's still his dude. The people that he put in the office gonna be president. Ain't no point in getting him impeached.
That's what everybody like.
That's
like,
dumb.
It's like
you might as well just stay with Trump.
Everybody's talking about, oh, get him in, like from Bill Clinton. Fucking that motherfucker. First off, he didn't care.
He didn't care, and black people first ones to tell you, oh, he was like a black president. No, he was not.
He didn't fucking care.
You see how many investigations this guy got?
And the reason that he was on the trial, because like, he got topped off by one of the same secretaries. All right, but the only thing is that the reason he was impeached because he lied about it. If he was honest about it and straight up said, yeah, this is what happened, this, and this, he wouldn't have been impeached.
Nope.
Like, everybody want to be sitting there fucking defending Clinton, but you fucking look deep down inside, like, what did he really do for black? He was detrimental to the fucking black people. Same thing as Obama. Everybody was on Obama and shit, but he was detrimental to the fucking blacks.
The 3-strike rule Clinton made.
Exactly, like, dude.
3 strike, you in there for a while.
You gonna take that long run.
Word up.
Like, you gonna be in there for the long run, alright, go ahead. Like, and keep defending motherfuckers that's against you. It's like, and everybody was like, just like a lot of people, like, once Bernie Sanders, once he got the fuck out of it, once he got dropped out of the damn race, everybody, all blacks was going for Clinton. But you realize not only did he call fucking blacks, black men, or even the young people, fucking super predators.
That's his wife said that. She saw black men super predators. And y'all all orange with. First of all, I ain't no damn predator. Predator to me is some pedophile ass. Like, I ain't that.
Like, he's calling them super predators. On top of that, come on, look at, and also look at Benghazi. She left fucking American soldiers that signed up to fight for this damn country, left to die, and nobody remember that. They don't remember her lying on like Gaddafi and a bunch of other people, got them assassinated, and then coming out later to find out that she lied and quit and left her damn job as Secretary of State in order.
Happened to her.
And like she left her job as Secretary of State in order to keep from getting indicted. It's like, but blacks were the first ones like rah, let's go Clinton. But justify everything. I'd rather have somebody in there that spoke crazy than actually fucking did shit that killed people. Because first, like the way I see it as yeah, I understand that his father was part of the KKK and all that shit. That don't necessarily affect him.
But Hillary Clinton was taught under the Aryan Nation. She was taught under. His father's part of the KKK. As a man, you come at a certain age, you start becoming a male. You don't want to be like your father. You start trying to separate yourself from him. But she was taught, like, you my protege.
They pretty much like, this is what we're
There's
gonna
a difference.
And everybody, and then just pretty much Bill Clinton would just be another motherfucker in office. Like he pretty much gonna have he gonna have pretty much almost just as much say as Clinton, like Hillary would.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say like that's why we go. That's why we need somebody to lead the revolution. To actually start thinking, like start thinking more logically, and actually start looking at things like at a more clear, in a more clear mindset.
I agree.
Cause like, hey, as you can already see, like in this world, anybody that speaks out against anybody is already punished. And then
Through the media, first of all, you speak out. All I gotta say, I don't disagree with this white guy. Oh, you racist. Or I don't disagree with this gay guy. Oh, you sexist. I mean, I mean sexist, but you're homophobic. Then I disagree with a woman. Oh, you sexist. Like, then why can't you say? Ain't the freedom of speech, right?
Yeah, well,
Why the hell I feel like I don't got this freedom of speech? They always get labeled after you disagree with somebody. You get labeled automatically.
and that's why I say, man, cause like that's why I say, man, like some of the things that I hope for, like it seems like after I like I'm one of the ones that dare to hope, but like, at this point, it's like what the fuck am I hoping for? Like hoping that motherfuckers start changing and shit. I can say that. I can say like hopefully y'all motherfuckers like you start getting your minds right.
I mean, you know what? My hope is for the younger generation to get back on course. You know what I mean? Cause as our generation, we let them down.
Yeah, they definitely did, man. Because we gotta be the damn rebels that fight against all odds. We gotta be the ones that pretty much say, yo, we tired of this. It's like they gotta be one of the ones that never give up. But like the thing is, we can't do this shit alone. We can't try it alone, man. Like we need to start this uprising and find out who gonna really help, who gonna be the leaders of the revolution because we gotta start we ain't gonna sit there and be known as a generation that let fucking the government get over on everybody, get over on our ass, and don't do nothing but complain about it.
And it seems like our generation is heading down that path. And I feel as though, nah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't mind being a leader of a revolution. You know what I mean? As long as it's a proper goal. You know what I mean? We can't first of all, we all gotta come together with proper thought. Not, oh, I'm gonna get money over here. Right now, I ain't worrying about that. Let's worry about this. We gotta have a main goal.
And
If we don't got a main goal, they ain't gonna work.
And like right now, our main I would set my goals on like us no longer fearing the government and the government starting to fear the people because they only can sit there and try to silence people for so long until other people start realizing like they gotta do like they all of a sudden they jumping on board just on merit on being able to see that we can't let them get over it. They can't let them do this.
You know what? They can't. People gotta realize they can silence one, but they can't silence all. People need to really think about that. They can silence one, but not silence all.
Because you can try to keep shit. They only can keep stuff under wraps for so long until it's like you only can sweep stuff under the rug until you see the lump. It's like you can sweeping under the rug.
To the carpet look like it's going.
Then all of a sudden the damn carpet like this. The damn carpet lumped all like this. Like what they all of a sudden you start noticing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like really.
And right now, let's keep it honest. The government ain't hiring none. They saying it blatantly in sight, and people just fail to realize they see it.
It's like
not paying. No, they see it, but they just not paying it no mind. They don't care about it. Like people always say, I tell people the obvious matter. They the most detrimental things to the obvious. People, let's just push that to the side. No, you don't push that to the side. You pay attention to that. Small things matter. Small things add up into one big thing. Then we be shit out of luck.
Yeah, and that's how it be, man. It's like, you always gotta be the one that you gotta be aware of like what the hell's going on, because nowadays it's just that either they don't know, they don't show, or don't care what the hell's going on right now, and they choose the they pretty much choose the role of being ill informed because they don't care. They do not they don't want to get their hands dirty, so they pretty much like they gonna let it fall on the next man's shoulder. They gonna let him pick up the damn reins and be like, all right, and then want to fall in line when somebody else runs with it, because they didn't have to do any work. All they had to do was get on board.
Mm-hmm.
It's like getting on deck. They let somebody else get on deck and let them do all the grunt work, and then try to reap the rewards of it. And like for me, the benefits of hard work is for those who prepare for it. And unless you intend on putting just as much work in as a motherfucker that try to recruit you and tell you, yo, we need followers to be able to lead the revolution, but you don't want to do anything, then what? What?
That's why you take everybody's word with a grain of salt, like you always say. Take everybody's word with a grain of salt. Listen, but pay attention. Then you fix up.
It's like, yeah, because like you said, take words with a grain of salt, because like there's always people that can speak a mean game, but when it comes down to actually putting in the work, it's like, I ain't think you was gonna take me seriously, or like I ain't think you really was gonna call me out on it.
Mm-hmm.
And to me it's freaking ridiculous, because it's like everybody wants to bear the fruits of their labor, but don't want to put in the work to actually get to the labor, to get to the common goal.
Mm-hmm.
Because all I can say is like, let's say it can be two people. One person handed $1 million, and one person actually worked for the $1 million. You gonna understand, like, yeah, I actually made $1 million because the one person worked for it. The other person can't say that shit because they just handed it to them.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. I won't even be mad. Somebody hands you $1 million. Do something with that $1 million. This don't blow it. Flip that. Get $2 million. Get $5 million. Don't just go. Oh, I'm gonna buy me 100 pair of Jordans.
No, damn well them damn short Jordans are probably like enough material, about $10 worth of material.
Yeah.
You don't spend fucking $250 on it.
$250 for one pair. One pair of Jordan.
That shit gonna be tore up 3 times after the 3rd time you wore them. And that's how it is, man. Cause like you said, I wouldn't, like, for me, like, I wouldn't be too mad if somebody handed it to me, but to me, like, it's still like I will feel like, for me, like, my self-worth would be up here more, like out here.
Yeah, if I work for it, I'm gonna be up here, but right here, I'm like, all right, cool, that's an assist he gave me. But I'm down to trying my best to get it.
Yeah, cause make
it all the way up there so I can give his shit back. You know what I mean? And have money in the back.
Exactly.
Here go your $2 million for the spot.
Yeah, because my mindset will be like to try to do something with it, because you know some people, like, because you see now, like, somebody can get let's say somebody got paid $200 right here. They would rather go out and buy a $180 pair of sneakers than struggle with that $20 and actually do that. Like, they spend their money foolishly. They spend their money like it's unlimited, but they get like people like I say, vanity is one thing, but it's like you can't be the one that lets shit fall by the wayside. Like, some people all of a sudden they start getting worried when shit starts crashing down around them. They'd rather have, like, let's say you had a damn bill, like a $60 bill, you had $100 in your damn pocket. At least fucking make an attempt to pay the damn bill. Don't let that shit wait up till it get to damn $2,000-$3,000 to let the shit all of a sudden, I'm not gonna pay this. I don't want to do this. And you rather fucking sit there and like let shit fucking hit the fan first before you start to fucking realize what the fuck going on.
That's like I said in the previous thing. People gotta be self-aware of their selves. First of all, you know how you living better than everybody else know how you living. You know if you making money, enough money for you to do take risks like that. If you can't take a risk like that, don't take the risk. There's too many people that's living at a low standard, trying to take big old risks. Like you can't afford that.
Yeah, like,
One fuck up, you gotta be really on point. If you could do, if you doing that, you gotta really be. Everything gotta be timed perfectly for you to do that.
exactly like you say, like you gotta be able to, you gotta prepare for every, you got everything, you gotta prepare for everything cause like, I like, I'd rather have something unexpected come and be like, oh shit, like, and what wasn't expected is, but like try to prepare for that instead of like just saying, just be in the mood of fuck it, because like if you're gonna be in that, if you're gonna be in that mood of like, oh forget it, I'm cross that bridge when I get there, then when you gonna get hit the hardest because it's like it's like if everybody else see the four coming before you do, it's like then don't expect help.
Yeah, like that's my saying. There's not enough fucks, fuck it or but to open up a door. The door's still gonna be closed. How long you keep saying that?
It's like
You gotta open up the damn door and stop being lazy.
it's like you gotta be able to see it because it's like to me you only can put certain things off too long before it bites you in the ass because the more you sit there and like the more like you always say the more you coach around shit then the more it's gonna come back up and bite you because like you can't push certain things off before like it just rears its head back up. They don't expect like the shit just they'll always go your way because in this world it's never does.
Plan. Never good ass plan.
And don't be upset when it doesn't go your way because
Just improvise. That's what I tell people. If it don't go your way, improvise. Make it feel like it go your way.
like try to make your best of the situation
Mm-hmm.
because like for me you can't always plan too far ahead but like it doesn't hurt to plan but don't plan too far ahead like shit because things unexpected happen.
I say if you plan far ahead, make sure you plan detailed day by day. Make sure you got to break it down. You could if you plan far ahead, you could break it down to little steps for you to follow. You know what I mean? Don't just plan. All right, I want to be president, but don't got no plans in between to make you reach the level of president. You know what I mean? You just I want to be president. You a regular guy that's walking around. Just, I want to be president. That's the difference between a goal and a dream. A dream is, like I said, like I hope I could be president. You just walking around ain't doing nothing with it. A goal is you gonna strive to do better to make you reach the president level. You know what I mean?
Because like you said, it got to be some kind of goal that you got to be able to do certain things because unless you plan on like some like it's not just you gonna say like oh I want to be president and they just hope that shit falls. Like I hope like the shit come knocking on the door. Like I said before, it's like who is it? President. Gonna answer. Like
Heard you want to be president.
we heard you wanted to be president, so yeah, we came knocking. Like shit, it don't work like that. And if it worked like that, well then shit, I want to be damn ultra lord of the fucking universe.
Me too.
I want to be fucking supreme overlord like the fuck.
Yeah.
If it were that damn easy.
You're right about that. I wish I was too.
It's like this. Because that's how it, but like that you can't have that kind of mindset of just expecting shit to just fall on your damn lap. But yeah, well, all I can say is pretty much you gotta try to break out of the damn mindset of just hoping shit goes your way, man, and actually put work in to be able to do certain things, man, because like we can't just expect shit to always. Like we can't expect that to have Disney ending to everything because shit for the most part nothing usually goes by plans. It's always gonna be a bump in the road.
I think People need to wake up. We need some more critical thinkers. That's all we need. We need some more thinkers. Just take. It only takes 5 seconds to think. Stop making thinking feel like it's hard. And start making things that's simple, hard as hell, complicated and shit. 2 plus 2 gonna equals 4. No matter how hard you put it, it's gonna equals 4. Don't talk, 2 plus 2 times 1 minus 2 plus 2 equals 4. Regardless how complicated you make the problem, the answer's still gonna be 4.
And actually, it's and if you're the type that, and if you can't reach your dream, don't sit there and try to be a damn stepping on everybody else and say, oh, you can't do that shit. Fuck you.
Don't be the wet diaper.
Yeah, don't be sitting there putting everything else down because you fucking failed at your shit miserably. That's the way I see it.
They should use that, since they failed, they should use that as a teaching tool. Like, yo, I failed. Won't you be on people like, yo, you gotta get on it, because I failed already. They already got experience of failing.
So it just teach them to fucking stand up, brush themselves off, and like why did this fail, and what can I do?
Yes. So I believe if you keep speaking the word of motivating other people, you gonna wind up motivating. And guess who else you motivating? Not just the people, you motivating yourself to. Oh, I'm gonna keep going. Next thing you know, you grew something you didn't even know, wasn't even planning on growing.
Because and then the other people you see look at it like, yo, like he didn't make it the first time, but yeah, look, his determination. He was able to create this big, thriving, multi-million-dollar business because he was able to get back up. He ain't just say, screw it, I failed, fuck it. He ain't just give up.
Got you tomorrow.
I got this shit some other time. But pretty much I guess we can pretty much start wrapping wrapping this joint up. Huh?
Yeah, I just want people to just do, but right now I'm disappointed in America. I expect them to have more pride. Right now, their pride is at a career low. Everybody's pride is down. I'm starting to see less happy-go-lucky people around here. It's everybody miserable. No damn reason.
They pretty much in the assembly line, man.
Well, I need y'all to step up. I ain't say follow me, but be a leader. That's all.
Yeah, and like step up, be a leader, and be able to, and if things don't go your way, don't sit there and look down on others just because you failed. Just
brush your shoulders off and get up and start doing it again. Work at it again.
Yeah. Well, this has been the Peanut Gallery, episode 4. And this is your host, Laszlo.
And this is Young Todd. And I will always love you.
And as I always say, in this world, we are not told that we are loved enough. So I tell you all, I love you.
And I love you too.